Security.
Okay, Vicky, see how the place has changed? You got a German now that unlocks the door.
Yeah.
It's your old home, sweet home. Would you like a hand?
These keys and the doors are still in there. I didn't took anything out.
Yeah, because I have a map also.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's go in here first. Let's see. Come in. So,
I assume.
we go into 802.
What happened with?
These keys I have at home. I have in the office.
Okay, those there should be some keys in those garages you had questions about. They came from here.
They came from here. Okay. Okay, if that's the case, then I have to bring them tomorrow when I come out and try. The weather was very ugly, and I came. It's so quiet here, you know. I was all by myself. It almost started raining, and then two rabbits were sitting here. They look at me like they were trying to say, "What the heck you want here?" It's our area now. Yeah. And then I went over into that building. The light was on. I kept my pipe up. I said, "Hands up! Get the hell out of here!" You know. I looked around. Nobody was in.
The watchdog's been replaced by watch rabbits.
Yeah. No, I don't go out by myself anymore over here. That's too dangerous, you know. You never know. Was stupid for me from the beginning on. So, main gate padlock, front door padlock, building A2. 802. Samuel help. Samuel did. I mean, nobody reported that this door is not, that the lock is not working, you know? They should have done this. What the heck is the light burning in here? Okay, let's see. Oh shit. Oh shit, this is not very well cleaned.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's going to be turned over in this condition.
I cannot turn it over in that condition yet.
Quick, a Form 9 for custodial services in a hurry.
Now what the heck they did here? What the heck they did here?
That was pretty.
Also this was clean. So we have to send somebody over to clean it out for sure.
The keys here also for.
Okay, yeah, I was told that keys laying around here.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow,
there must be
keys
lights
everywhere.
over here. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Somebody took the key boxes.
Huh?
Okay.
More furniture.
Yeah. That's and well, the paper's gone, but.
Wow.
It was a big map.
Okay.
This here. Oh.
More equipment.
Siemens, what the heck is this? Or the skiff, or what do you call it? Is that the, yeah.
Screen room.
Screen room. Screen room. Let's give screen room. Uh-huh. Oh shit. upstairs, everything was clean. And then if you turn the shower, the lights on, right?
Yep.
It is.
Conserve utilities.
Yeah. I would,
Oh, hey, we already got a guest.
yeah.
The new tenant. Or
I would talk to
the Animal Air Force.
Where's the door? Just a second. Okay, it's clean. Clean. Okay, air conditioning, right?
Right.
Yeah. That's in here. Filter?
Yep.
Yeah. Was not secured. Huh? Yeah.
Get a nice view of Berlin from here. Get a nice view of Berlin from here. Another view from the top.
We should turn the electricity on and then use the elevator to go up there, on top of it.
Yeah, but I don't like heights.
Huh?
I don't like heights.
Yeah, but you don't like it? I was up there already. I mean, what the heck did it get? I walked through here a couple of days ago. There was nothing on the ground. I called Edging to who the hell was out here? Who unscrewed that? Why? It was all closed and nice.
People wanting to find out.
I mean, that's ridiculous. That's my off things like
Tür wieder zumachen, oder?
or leave it open or leave it open.
Died out back on a post check. They found it.
The 690th. We've gone by a number of names over the years. Today we're symbolically and really returning the Marienfelde site to the 73 50th Air Base Group, who have allowed us to use it over the past 26 years. And I want to take just a little bit of time to help put things perhaps in some historical perspective. I want to talk a little bit about the organization that the ESC organization that many of us are members of, and then specifically a few words about our site here. Our organization, the 690th, started out on the 16th of November in 1950 at Brooks Air Force Base in Texas when we were the 12th Radio Squadron Mobile. About a year later, we first deployed to Germany in March of '51, where we were stationed at Landsberg. In 1955, we first became the 6912th. And that was the 6912th Radio Squadron Mobile. And we moved to Bingen in that same year. I've often driven through Bingen, coming down from Hahn Air Base down to Lindsay. We arrived in Berlin as the 6912th Radio Squadron Mobile in July of 1959. In '63, we became the 6912th Security Squadron. That, in turn, in August of '79, became the 69th 12th Electronic Security Squadron. The next most recent change then, of course, took place in July of 1988 when we became the 690th Electronic Security Wing. And what is probably the final organizational change took place in June when we became the 690th Electronic Security Group. We started off our operations at Tempelhof, out in Head Building East, as a matter of fact, a number of years ago. That was where our operations were first located. On the 28th of June in 1962, due to some operational requirements, the 69th 12th Radio Squadron Mobile, that was originally established as an emergency reaction unit, moved its operating location to here at Marienfelde. Feasibility studies convinced the planners to develop a permanent operational site here, and this was begun, and it was established here back in 1962. I have some pictures on my wall that show Marienfelde in the winter in 1954 with about 4 vans and 1 antenna, and from that all this has sprung. Renovations have continued over the years to this building. What were originally vans became the lower section of a central part of this building that you can hardly see now, with a security control tower overlooking it. Construction obviously never ended. The dining hall, the new section, and this was one of the best dining halls ever, and the services folks up at TCA have done a super job over the years in providing some absolutely outstanding meals. We sent our security police out here first in 1968, and as an aside, they were the last of our people to depart this site. That, I believe, was on the 4th of September. Was the last time that we had our SPs out here. And in fact, it's probably fitting to stop for a moment and to remember one security policeman, Senior Master Sergeant, posthumously promoted to Chief Master Sergeant, Larry Fritz, who died at this site of a heart attack while on duty at one of the posts off in that direction. In fact, the entry control point was dedicated in his honor. A number of special projects have been seen here, the residue of which is right here. And that was in March of 1980. A special project named Comfy Blue was activated and designated as a special operations branch of the 69th 12th. Later it became Detachment 1 of the group, and later the wing. During its short 11-year history, it received a Presidential Recognition Award in April of 1986 in testimony of its outstanding and dedicated support to the United States National Space Program. I myself spent 3 years here at Marienfelde and was the operations officer from a time in 1981 to 84. And a lot of change took place during that time. We continued to grow. One develops a strange relationship sometimes with the opposition. I recall frequently walking in that gate, and as I walked in the morning, seeing the glint from the binoculars of the border guard, whose tower used to stand right down the end of the road. Well, that tower is gone. The wall of which it was a part is gone. Lord knows where that guard is. But Marienfelde has served its purpose, and it served it well over the 26 years that it was here. And a lot of very proud men and women have had the opportunity to do a great deal in service of their country, often very quietly, but often very excitedly at this location. I'm personally pleased to have been a part of that. And let me say that I'm very pleased this afternoon that you all were able to come out. We have had outstanding support over the years from the Communications Squadron, without whom all our efforts would be for naught if we couldn't communicate it with folks, and to the Air Base Group that has provided all the support for us that has allowed us to do our job. And we're now at that point where we are prepared to return the keys. Sam? Colonel Linder, these are the real keys to Marienfelde. Sir, thank you for all and your predecessors.
If I could, it's very difficult to follow along such a fine presentation. But in my position, we're going through a lot of changes, and this obviously is one of the more significant of those changes. I talked to a bunch of wives the other day, and I said it's really easy when you're building something up. And a lot of people here have had a lot to do with building this place up. But the hard part is to take it down. But I think it's a testimony to the success of the operation in many cases. And I said the true test of class is how you walk out of town. And y'all have done that just exceptionally well. In my particular position, we hand over property to the Germans, and I'm proud to be able to take this piece of property, and we're going to hand it over to them very, very soon. And know very well that we were just outstanding caretakers. When I say we, I'm talking about your organization has, in a sense, been a caretaker out here. I thank you, and thank you for the invitation to come out. Accept these keys. I see Montford's already licking his chops, trying to get them out of my hands. But I congratulate each and every one of you on a job well done, and we're proud that we're all part of the same team out here at Temple. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. At this point, yes, all right. At this point, we're going to retire the colors, I would suggest perhaps for the last time at Marienfelde. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for coming this afternoon. We'll open it back up. Used heavily by WJ.
So you going to exchange?
Anybody want to buy a slightly used spook site cheap? Anybody that wants to buy?
Fahren die jetzt beide?
Ja, ja.
They go both?
Ja, wegen Rot kannst du
You
stoppen.
can walk through here. This is open. This door here.
Outside. Just to get the feel of the way it was in my fiance's car. Very smoky, huh?
All right.
It's I think we've been a long time ago, but I talked to you so much on the phone.
Nee, nee.
Hin und zurück,
Hier,
ja.
okay, gut. Ja, dann werden wir das mal auch. Ach so, das ist jetzt alles gesperrt.
Nee, das ist jetzt gut. Grün ist gut, das ist alles offen. Geht vorwärts und rückwärts. Du kannst
Gut.
so reingehen,
Und
so
was ist
reingehen.
mit? Achso, gut, okay,
Jeder,
dann,
jeder
wir
raus.
lassen das so.
So lasst es.
Gut, okay.
Used to be the old exit.
Gut.
Nee, das ist ja so kaputt gestellt, habe ich gesehen.
Business as usual.
War der noch mal aus? Wie sieht das? Der hatte da irgendwie mir abgestellt.
So. Und ein letztes Mal raus.
Was ist das hier? Entrance ab.
So. Goodbye, Marienfelde.
Die Telefone weg.